Howdy ho, neighborinos. Today, today, we are here for... I don't know why I'm drawing it out like there's going to be any amount of dramatic suspense, because you've already seen the title. You know what this is, dude. The fuck, Sheldon. But I'm taking over for a team in the GDL. The GDL is the Galler Defenders League, the Goddamn League, or probably most likely the Goondock League, because look who's in charge, you know. But Dai hit us up. He was like, yo, we got people dropping. Do you want to take over this team? And me in my head, I'm thinking, well, I got 3 leagues already. That's kind of a lot. But then I looked at the team, and it did look pretty fun. Plus, we were able to do 8 total transactions. So, I mean, I was like, you know, I'll do it. It's halfway through the season. Starting off with a horrible record. So, like, fucking, it'll just be for fun. You know, I'm just going to, like, these tiers are pretty picked through, you know. So, I'm going to do my best to make a fun team, and then we'll have some fun with it in the rest of the season. Now, listen. So usually this would be wrapped or something, probably wrapped, yeah, and it would be a whole big thing, but I got fucking like 6 days notice on this shit, you know, so like I don't want to hear it, dude. Don't come at me sideways in the comments section. See, I'm already so angry I'm fucking up words. Don't you goddamn dare come at me sideways in that comment section. Alright? I ain't doing it. Dude, I had like 6-7 days notice on this shit. Ain't nobody have time to make a whole ass rap in like a week. Y'all don't understand the amount of thought and autism, the pure unadulterated autism that goes into something as eloquent as a wrapped draft analysis. Now, there'll be another draft anal coming soon that you guys will like, because it's going to be something different than anything I've ever done, and still kind of be sticking to the musical aspect of things. So that'll be fun. But as of right now, we're just going to do GDL Team Takeover Draft Analysis, except I read it to you normally. You know, something along those lines will be the title of this. So there you go. Like I said, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it, okay? 6 days is not enough time. I refuse. But anyways, if you take a look, you can see the team here. This is the old team. So it was given to me. There's a couple things on here that look real fun. But Gmax Toxtricity, Halucha, Rillaboom, Zeraora, Crawdaunt, Shandy, Klefki, Barbaracle, Claydol, Wigglytuff, and Alolan Executor. Now, I'm not Sir Jorge the Great. I can't just use an Alolan Eggy all willy-nilly. Okay, so obviously we gotta get rid of that. There's a few other things we gotta get rid of. I kept a good chunk of this team just because there's like not a lot of stuff left in the tiers, you know. I was really excited to use Rillaboom now that it gets Grassy Glide. Zeraora is always fun. I just won a fucking championship with Zeraora, so that'll be fun. Chandelure, always wanted to use it, never got to use it, so that'll be fun. Became a big fan of Claydol and TBL. That teleport is awesome. And then Wigglytuff is another teleport user, so Stealth Rocks and whatnot, that I kind of wanted to use as well. So this is the new team. So starting off here, we have Gmax Inteleon, and there's no picture for it, which pisses me off. But we'll put our own picture in there. How about that? This is going to be Chris Kyle, the Inteleon. You know, it's here. It's pretty fucking fast. It's pretty fucking strong. It's just a water type. Like, there's nothing too crazy about it. And its Gmax move doesn't do anything. It just hits. So, like, it'll just hit Storm Drain Mons normally. You know, or, like, Water Absorb Mons. It'll just hit them normally. So, yeah, it's pretty standard. It's a big old snipey boy. This was literally the best Gmax that was left on the thing. I just couldn't. This is just the best option I had. Okay, it's not ideal, but it's not bad either. It is cool, and it's one of the new ones that'll get me some clickbait for them thumbnails or something, you know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But as of right now, we got our Inteleon, and he's G-maxed up, and he can be Torrent or Sniper, you know, if we want to go full on Chris Kyle. And it'll be fun. Next, we have Rillaboom, and Rillaboom with that Grassy Surge, bro. Oh my god, with that Grassy Glide, Grassy Surge. Hey, say Grassy some more, but Grassy Glide being a base 70, a 70 base power physical priority move, coming off a 125 base attack Rillaboom, boosted by Grassy Terrain, boosted by Stab. What the fuck is going on, man? That shit's strong, you know? And I used Rillaboom in NCP, and I picked it round 1 because stupid, and it had the hidden ability had just come out like right then, you know, for land mode. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try it out. But this time we got it, and it gets good moves now. It does all kinds of more stuff. And when I say all kinds of more stuff, I just mean Grassy Glide. But that's, you know, that's enough. So, really excited to use Rillaboom again. We can slap a Choice Band on this bitch and just priority our way through people. And then, you know, Wood Hammer and High Horsepower and Superpower and all that shit. But I'm really excited to use Rillaboom. I think we named it Donkey Konga last time, so I'll probably just stick with that. At least this is one thing on the team that I have used before, so at least, you know, I have a little bit of experience with it, you know? Next, we also kept that Zeraora like we talked about. Now, Zeraora, Zeradorian face, if you'll see in the battles, fucking fantastic mon. Fucking fantastic mon. Just having a mon that fast is insane. It can almost always be Adamant or Modest or whatever fucking set you want to run. Plasma Fist, super spammable. Pivot around with Volt Switch, also gets close combat, you know. And dude, look at me reading moves. Let's read some fucking moves. Gets Blaze Kick now, you love to see it. Always had CC, Drain Punch, Endeavor, Fake Out for that priority. Focus Punch for no reason whatsoever if you just want to flex. Knockoff is obviously super spammable. Play Rough now this gen, super helpful. If you want to switch in your ground dragon type, it ain't happening, you know. Also gets quick attack because fuck it, why not? We got fucking bodied the other day by a throat chop Zeraora, so we'll have to remember it gets that. And then, you know, it's not from this gen, so it still gets toxic. It's a great mon, dude. Honestly, this is a first round draft pick, and I know that's not the order that it is on the team. This might have gone round 1. It might have been Rillaboom. I'm not sure. I don't know, dude. I was just given this team, you know, and I was like, I'm changing all of it. But I definitely keeping these two guys here. It looks like a lot of fun. And, you know, Momentum is kind of my favorite thing in the world. And now with this gen, with, what's it called? With the Rapid Spin buff and with a Heavy Duty Boots, it just looks like so much fun to just pivot around constantly on people's teams, predicting switches and all that shit. So it looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Zeradorian here looks like it's going to put in some work. Now, if you watch my PTL games, I paired Zeraora with a certain busted-ass ice type that should probably have not been allowed. Now, they have that very same busted-ass ice type here, and I couldn't not draft it. We got Darmanitan Galar. It's a tier 2 mon because it only can run Zen mode, which is unfortunate. I'll give them that, dude. It is a tad bit on the unfort side, you know? But I don't give a shit. There wasn't anything else good in this tier, so I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna run with Darm. At least then I can have some semblance of my amazing PTL season that I had a blast with, where I had Zeradarm, and it just looks like a lot of fun, you know? So we got the Volt Switch boy, we got the fucking U-turn boy, we got the big bouncy snowmen, we got Subsalic Belly Drum every week. It doesn't get bad coverage. Encore, Earthquake, fucking fire moves. Obviously, it doesn't. The special attack moves aren't going to be great, but it gets a good amount of stuff, dude. Like, now we can finally run Power Up Punch, you know, and not be locked in. Rock Slide, Stone Edge, Superpower, U-turn, fucking Will-O-Wisp, because why the heck not? Then Headbutt. There's that Belly Drum. Holy shit. Just all kinds of stuff, man. This thing's move pool is pretty deep. With heavy duty boots, you can come in on hazards and whatnot. You can always just run Scarf. You can run Belly Drum. It's gonna be a fucking blast to use. And yes, I know. Okay, you don't have to tell me. I know. God damn it, I know. It's not great because it's Zen mode, and the whole point of it being busted is the fact that it comes with a choice band. But look at those stats, man. They're not bad. Base 95 with 140 attack. Fat subs with that 105 HP. It looks pretty solid for a tier 2 mon. I don't know. I know some leagues do it tier 3, and I think I like that a lot better. But if it was tier 3, there's no way in fuck it would have ever made it back to me. You know, like it would have gone undrafted and then, you know, made it to where I could pick it up. So we got to take him where we can get him. I don't believe I have a nickname for this guy yet. Actually, I brought it week 1. I've already played my week 1 game. I guess it'd be week 5 game. Whatever. The first week that I was able to play, I've already played that one, and I nicknamed it something, but I don't remember. Whatever, man. We'll fucking... You'll see it in the battle. Shut up. Then we got Rabombi here. Michael with a B. And you know what Rabombi does. I draft this thing way too much just because I always get, you know, 3 or 4 picks into a draft and realize I don't have a fairy and I have shit speed tiers. So Rabombi always comes in to help both of those with sticky webs, with that nice base 124 speed, Quiver Dance, Stun Spore, fucking Moonblast, Bug Buzz, just all the standard things that Rabambi does. Having that nice shield dust ability, being able to prevent fake out flinches and, you know, whatever. If it's Sash and they go for a fire move, they'll never burn us, shit like that. It also does get Defog, which will probably never run because, you know, webs, but that's a thing that it gets, you know. Switcheroo sets are always fun. It can pivot out with U-turn if you just want to slap boots on it and then not really worry about being like Sash or any of that shit. So we got Rabambi on the team once again, and Rabambi is always wearing a scarf, so his speed should always be +1. I don't know, that's just me, but we do have it on the team. I am excited to use it, and I love the little guy, you know. He just, look at him. He's fucking cute. He's got the same hairline as Vegeta, which is hilarious. Next, we did keep that Chandelure, like I mentioned. I figured having Rillaboom, having Darmanitan, having Rabambi, plus a few other things on the team, having a fire switch in is kind of nice. You know, having a nice fire immunity, it can't hurt, you know? Like, just having it there is always going to be nice. Plus, Chandelure gets way too many things to be what it is, you know? Gets Clear Smog, Dark Pulse, Energy Ball, fire moves, of course, Haze, fucking Memento. Dude, we love we love a nice meme. We got that Nightshade in, Psychic, obviously Shadow Ball for that stab, Trick and Trick Room, Will-O-Wisp, all that shit. Plus, I always thought Chandelure was a really cool Trick Room setter because it can Trick Room and then go for the Overheat. Like the Sloverheat, actually, I think is what they call it because it's a relatively fast mon. So then you get the eject button or whatever it's called. What's the thing? Where if you lower your stats, you're switched out. I don't remember. Whatever the fuck that is, though, you can run that, and it's a whole big thing, and it's fun, you know? Solid Mon altogether. I don't know if it really fits on... Like, it's nice to have the Flash Fire immunity, but up until now, everything else on the team pivots, and then we just come to a grinding halt with Chandelure. But like I said, dude, these tiers were picked through fucking... I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I'm down there with my bare hands trying to scoop up the last sibilance of a good team from this fucking barrel of shenanigans that we got going on here, you know? So, Chandelure's on the team. I Love Lamp will be its name because Anchorman is GOAT. But, you know, I've always wanted to use it. It's on the team. Might as well have some fun with it, you know? Next, we have Duraludon, and this was one thing because our Dragon type was Alolan Eggy, and like I said, dude, I'm not Sir Jorge. I'll never be able to pull that shit off, so why even have it on the team? If I'm just gonna disrespect Eggy like that, why even have it on the team? We did use Duraludon once. I didn't really care for it too much, but it didn't really fit the team. Now here, it's a little bit better because as of right now, I don't have a Stealth Rocker, so that's always nice. Plus, it's got decent stats, like a good attack, defense, and special attack. It's just that Spadef that it's really gonna kill you, you know. So it's kind of got Kartana syndrome where like all the other stats are good pretty much, but then just not that Spadef. And it doesn't have, you know, 4 Spadef like Kartana does, but 50 isn't great. So we got to watch out for that. But at least if people want to hit it with a fucking fire move, we can switch into Chandelure. Or a fighting move, we can go right into Chandelure, you know. Fairy move, we just pick a sack, really. You know, as of right now, it looks like we might be picking sacks for fairies, but fuck. I do really like Duraludon, though. It's a pretty fun mon. It hits really hard, and it can do, you know, you can just lead off with it and set rocks and drop Dracos. You can use it as a pivot defensively and like body press and shit like that, iron defense. But it's a good mon, nonetheless. It's not great, but it's a good mon. But I believe it was in it's either tier 3 or tier 2. We needed a dragon, we needed a steel type, so this is gonna have to do. This is what we got, you know. That's the thing. Now, like we were talking about, we have a bit of a fairy weakness. Not a fairy weakness, we just don't really have much of a switch in. Like we got Shandy, yeah, but that's about it. So I figured, why not add on to that? Because I'm fucking dumb as shit. So we got Pangoro, and it's here to punch things. You know, this gives us parting shot into potential Zeraora or Rillaboom or Darm or even Rabambi or Chandelure. I'm just realizing just how much setup we have on this team. Good golly gee goddamn willikers. Now. One thing I neglected to mention too is the Gmax Mons have to hold a Pokeball, kind of like APA, so we can't run the crit set with the Razor Claw or whatever the fuck the item is. But we got a Pangoro. I needed a fighting Pokemon. I didn't really know what to get, and like I keep saying this, but there really wasn't much left. So I wanted to get something that I hadn't used before and something that looked fun. I just played a Pangoro not too long ago, and it was really fucking hard to switch into, so I was like, I'll try it out. We'll get a nice lower speed tier, really hard hitting physical attacker with the parting shot. It's always nice. It's a fighting type, so you know it's going to get some good moves. Bulk up obviously will be fun. Bullet punch, circle throw. Dude, we can throw that ass in a circle if you want. Close combat, hitting hard as hell. Crunch and darkest lariat for all that shit. Probably going to be clicking knockoff most of the time, but if we need them, we got them. Gunk shot, foul play if we're defensive for some reason. Iron head for those fairies. Also poison jab for them fairies. Outrage, because why the fuck not, dude? Go full on angry panda mode, you know? Rock slide to hit them flying types. Stone edge as well. Storm throw if we're trying to crit. If we want to be Urshifu, we can run storm throw, you know? SD, throat chop, thunder punch, taunt, X scissor, all that kind of shit, dude. It doesn't get bad coverage at all. It does look like a lot of fun to use. You just got to keep it away from them super effective types, you know? But it has a decent HP stat, and its defenses aren't great, but its HP stat makes up for that a little bit. And then it has the best special attack stat of all time, so we can't really argue with that too much. But I am excited to use Pangoro. I don't remember what his name is, but I know I named it something, so we'll see it when it comes out, I guess. Next, we kept the Clay Doll. We got Draydol here. Teleport, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. That's all you need. You just come in, you set up rocks, you fucking get the -6 swap out priority, you know, so you take a hit or whatever. Clay Doll's thick as hell. And then this gen, it did get access to Nasty Plot, so that's always fun. Plus with the Rapid Spin buff, you can set up a Nasty Plot, you can Rapid Spin, and then next thing you know, you basically just set up a reverse shift gear, you know? So then you're fucking +2/+1, you start sweeping. Granted, you only have 70 base attack and special attack, so you might need a few more boosts, but hey man, it could work. If somebody didn't have a dark type and they don't prepare for this, I'm going to do just like I did in TBL. We'll run weakness policy stored power and just start totemizing, just start clicking them buttons. And you never know, dude. Maybe maybe we can dude, we'll have to check, because that would definitely work against JB. Let me check and see if he has a dark type, and if he doesn't, that's what we'll do. JB probably watching this right now like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? JB did take over a team as well, so I need to see if he I'm gonna legit check and see if he has a dark type. And if he didn't, now he's gonna watch this and he will trade for one, you know? Next, we did keep that Wigglytuff as well. Wigglytuff is kind of clean. It has a fucking massive HP stat, and then the defense is like, okay, so that's why it's a tier 5. You know, you start here, you start with that 140, and you're like, what the fuck? This is kind of, oh yeah, that makes sense. You start out like, oh well, that's, and then oh yeah, 70, 45, 85, 50, 45. Yeah, that's a tier 5, huh? So this is like the lowest tier fairy there could ever be. You know, it's like this, and then you got like fucking Mr. Mime down there, and then like Mawile and shit like that. But it's another stealth rocker. It gets teleport. It's a normal type from Gen 1, so it does get some pretty fun stuff. Just expanding force for no fucking reason. Knockoff. If it has the right matchup, it can be a pretty decent little support attacker. Not support attacker, but you know, support Pokemon in general. And it can just kind of do the thing. It fucking got a kill versus me the other day, so I mean, it's not to be fucking truffled with, but this will be words are tough, the Wigglytuff, because that's somehow become like my catchphrase from all these fucking fucked up sentences over the years. Yeah, Gen 1 normal types, cool. Frisk, it also gets competitive, so that way if we're running like an Intimidate heavy team, we'll just say fuck it, we'll run competitive. So like Arcanine comes in, right? Does this get Surf? It might get Surf. It does not get Surf, but we can run other things, you know. But yeah, man, it's Wigglytuff. Definitely not going to be coming every week because it's a Wigglytuff, but it's a thing, and it's on the team, and we have it, so cool. Last but not least, we got Kadabra. I just needed another Pokemon at a tier 5. I know I already have a Psychic type, but Claydol and Kadabra do two very different things. This at least gives me like an oh shit button, so worst case, you know, we can use up 2 turns of a Pokemon's Gmax, potentially, unless it's like Zard or some shit. But with that Magic Guard Focus Sash set, we do live any one hit from anything. We can counter and just fuck somebody up, even though we only have 40 base HP, so even then it's not going to be doing great. Honestly, counter probably isn't really that viable. It's probably better to just Thunder Wave and then attack, you know, but we can, assuming we hit a Thunder Wave, we can Thunder Wave. It's a Psychic type, again, from Gen 1, so it gets a lot of moves. You got that Gleam, Calm Mind, of course, Drain Punch, because fuck Sneasels. stuff like Encore, Energy Ball. Obviously, you got to have that expanding force. I miss back when the elemental punches were special, you know? Knockoff is cool tech sometimes. Nightshade, once again. Obviously, you got your Psychic Stab, you got your Recovers, your Reflect. Shadow Ball, Taunt, Thunder Wave, like we talked about. It just, you know, it's little baby Alakazam. And it's the Little Spoon. That's his name. So, that's pretty much the team. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I kind of like scrambled to put this together just because there wasn't a lot left, and I did want to at least have something fun. We start out with a 1-3 record, and I'm not sure how many weeks are in the season, but not that many. So basically, we're 4 games in. Yeah, we started on week 5, and we've already played that game. So I don't know how great our, like, even if we win out, I'm sure we'd have a chance of playoffs, but there's a lot of really good players in here, and I haven't been doing so hot on Wi-Fi. So we're just going to have some fun with this one. I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, dude, this is the 4th league we're in right now, which is kind of a fucking lot, but this will give us something else to upload. It'll be fun. Hang out with the homies, you know. But their upload days are on Mondays, so I'll move the podcast to Sundays, and then this will go up Mondays. Oh wait, actually, because fucking IBL uploads Sundays too. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. I'll definitely be moving the podcast though to some other day, maybe Tuesday or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, man, we'll have all kinds of fucking all kinds of content going up. Have some fun, get to use some of these new mons, and I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun. So shout outs to OG Albina and Olivia Sama and Dai for running these leagues, letting your boy in here. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to do the thing, you know. So all we got to do is not lose every single game, and I'll be pretty content with my life, you know. We'll get us some nice clickbait with Inteleon. We'll try not to lose every single game. Well, it'll be a grand old time, you know. So like, subscribe, do all that bullshit, and also, speaking of subscribe, dude, I'm 19 subs away from 200 right now. So, fucking sub. Come on. What are you doing? It didn't cost you anything. What are you doing with your life? Help a motherfucker out. Plus, when I hit 200 subs, I'm gonna let people roast me Comedy Central style. We got a special guest coming on to fucking flame me up good, and we'll have some of our you guys probably have a good idea who it's gonna be, but I'll have you know, 6 or 7 other people. Just the most savage of my friends, obviously, and you know, I'll get put down. We'll have a grand old time, and it'll be fun. So definitely sub to me. I would sure appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy this video and the rest of the season. Blah 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 blah. I will say, the battle that's going up in a few days, the week 5 GDL battle, it's weird. I was in a really weird mood when I played, so if I come off like an asshole, that's on me. Granted, maybe I'm just an asshole. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, you know? But it's a funny video for sure. So like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. I will see you guys in a few days for the actual battle for week 5 going up against Clutch sometimes. So look forward to that. Look forward to all these other leagues and shit. Bye forever.